David Foster and Katharine McPhee are bringing their Kat and Dave show to the Grey Eagle Casino Friday night. With details on what you can expect, we are joined by the stars of the show, David Foster and Katharine McPhee. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Well, we know the names, but maybe not Kat and Dave show. Tell us about how the Kat and Dave show was born.
About 2.5 years ago, a little thing called COVID-19 hit the entire world, and we were shut down in our homes like everybody else around the country, and we started going live on our Instagram, and it turned into like a 2-week thing where we went live every day. He went live on his Instagram, I went live on mine, and we did different theme nights, and people really enjoyed it, and it gave us something to do.
And we gave it the most ridiculous name we could, which is the Kat and Dave show.
Yeah.
I hate being called Dave, so that was just perfect.
We wanted it to be as cheesy as possible, basically. But we don't think the show is actually turned into a cheesy show. We think we have a really fun show. And like about a year ago, we were saying, why don't we just take a show like this on the road and see what happens, see if people show up. So we'll see what happens.
And it did.
People have been.
So far.
So far have been enjoying it.
You've got an American Idol and a Canadian Idol. So how does that work together to end up on a stage? What does it look like?
That's very funny. That's good. Well, David, let's just say we do a lot of David Foster songs because how could we not? He has all the great songs that he wrote and or produced. And I do some songs from shows that I've done over the years, like
Smash.
Smash,
which is a great series.
I don't know if it was big in Canada, but
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, and then I've done a Broadway show, and we do some songs from that. And it's just but mostly I think the most important part of the night is really our storytelling of how we met and how our relationship started as professional. And I was a contestant on American Idol when he was a guest mentor with Andrea Bocelli, season 5. And, we tell some funny stories and heartfelt stories. And, hopefully we keep the banter, I think, is the most fun part, right?
Yeah, and we've actually gotten into an argument on stage before. We have. And a real argument, for real.
Yeah, where we really were annoyed with each other.
Yeah.
We left it at the stage. We didn't bring it home, did we?
No.
But that would be the show to be at. That would be entertainment. It's a family affair enough when it's David Foster and Katharine McPhee, and then you have another cast member with you unofficially, perhaps not on stage, but your 1-year-old son. What's that like?
Yes.
And how challenging is it to tour with a small child?
Well, I can answer that. So far, it's been amazing. But you use the word challenging is right because it's starting to get a little challenging because at 16 months now he's walking and it's a lot easier when when he was an infant.
I actually think it's easier.
Do you?
Yeah, because you can at least put him down for a second when you're anyway.
Well, what do you know?
Can we hear another fight, please?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's been great. Every second has been great, and of course we have help. On our East Coast tour last year in December, we did 18 dates in Florida, and he stayed on West Coast time, so he was able to come to every concert.
It was so fun. And it's really fun for us to watch him take in all the musicians on stage with us, and he's really currently obsessed with drums. So we think it's drumming and drums, so we think it's really fun to have him around. We think it's good for him to have he's very social because he's around so many people, so I think we contribute that to him being with us so much and being around people.
Yeah.
You referenced it earlier, the pandemic. How difficult was it on two people who are, really driven in terms of music and performance, et cetera? So many artists were kind of stuck at home, and that's just not the norm for you guys, was it?
For us, we were together day and night, and it just was great. We loved every minute of it, and that continues now. But we certainly weren't unique in dealing with the pandemic.
Well, we get to see you out of the pandemic, post-pandemic. We've got our Friday night planned at the Grey Eagle Casino, checking out David Foster and Katharine McPhee. The cute title, I love it. Kat and Dave Show. Thanks for...
I hate being called Dave, by the way, just for the record.
That's why I called it Kat and Dave.
Apparently you didn't have naming rights for this one, but you can check out...
I have no rights.
This is going to be I can tell it's going to be a fun show.
I feel like there might be fireworks.
Yes, get together and check it out.
One thing I want to mention is that I do love to go to the audience and get a couple of singers up to sing. Mm-hmm. It's just a fun thing that I've always done for years.
And folks, he can give you a record deal.
Yeah, right.
Andy, this could be your big break.
I give them like 30 seconds, and it's even if they're not that good, the crowd wants them to win. It's like a Rocky moment, and it just ends up being a great moment in the show. So if you're a singer, come on down, and if you're not a singer, come on down.
Sounds like the perfect Friday and a chance to, work on your stardom, perhaps from the audience. Thank you so much, you guys. We appreciate it. We'll be there on Friday at the Grey Eagle.
Okay, come and find us.
The greats, David Foster and Katharine McPhee, this Friday at the Grey Eagle, the Kat and Dave Show.